G'day folks, Mike here, Everyday Part of Life. Welcome back to my kitchen, and on today's video I'm going to show you how to make a quick, simple, easy, cheap meal in under 10 minutes. I'll tell you what, today is going to be a soup. It's not going to be one of those soup menu bonanzas where you've got to cut up all the fruit and take ages and ages to cook. This is going to be something very, very quick, simple, and I'll tell you what, it's tasty and enjoyable. It's one of my favourite soups, especially in winter time here. And of course, coming into winter, I'll probably have this quite a few more times. But I tell you what, this is something very delicious. So we're going to have a little bit of a look at the ingredients, and then we'll get going. All right, folks, let's go and do this simple, quick, easy meal. Alright, so as I said, this is quick and easy and simple. 4 ingredients, of course, a condensed tomato soup. We need a little bit of milk to add in later. Of course, the bread to dip into the soup and the butter for the bread, which is going to make it melty and beautiful. But that's the ingredients. That's very simple. Let's get started. First off, you want to crank on that heat, get the pan warm, and then of course we'll head over to the tomato can. We'll open that up and we're going to pour that into the pot, which is already a little bit warm, so that will get that going underway. And look at the color on that. Doesn't that look beautiful, red and rich? But of course we want to add a little bit of milk, and what I normally do is fill the can up to about halfway. We'll add that into the soup and just a minute, and there we go. And of course that will take a little bit of the strength away from the tomato soup itself, and that'll be absolutely fantastic. Now make sure you do give this a good stir, and then you'll just let that simmer a little bit. We want a little bit of boiling up, but while we wait for that, we'll grab our bread. We want to stick that in the toaster, get that cooking while the soup's on the go, and of course the soup won't take too long at all. So here we are, we're back at the soup. Of course it's just bubbling a little bit. As I said, you want to make sure you give this a little bit of a stir, and of course not have the heat too high because you don't want to burn the soup as well. So I just give the soup a little bit of a stir. And doesn't that look beautiful, creamy, delicious color now? Just that light orangey red color. That looks fantastic so far. So next off, we want to go and get a little bit of butter. We want to slice a little bit off of that just to soften it up. You can use either butter or margarine, but I do prefer butter. We get back over. The toaster's ready. It's popped up. So we need to head back to the soup. We'll give that one last stir. A little bit of steam coming off it now, so it does look ready. So we just want to give that a little bit of a stir. Tap the spoon and we'll turn that off. We'll just let that rest for a moment while we head over. We'll prepare our toast. There we go. We'll grab the toast out of the toaster. We'll put that down, and it's time to put a little bit of butter on. This is a key ingredient. Have that. It'll be just delicious, moist, add a little bit of flavour, of course, when you dip that in. And that's the essential to get a little bit of butter earlier, just to make it a little bit softer to spread easy. But that looks fantastic. Now, how I like the bread, I like to actually cut this into like little finger bites, and that way you can dip it in and eat it as you go along while you have some soup as well. That's always a good idea. But the soup's ready. We're going to take that over. Make sure you've got a good sized bowl so you can fit all the delicious yummy soup in. And there we go. Doesn't that look absolutely tremendous? Nice hot warm soup that's going to be delicious for a winter's meal. So we see the final product, and there we have the beautiful toast with the butter on and the tomato soup. That's a meal that anyone would enjoy over winter. Alright folks, well I hope you enjoyed that quick, simple, easy meal. I tell you what, it looked fantastic and it tasted just as good. The tomato soup, just add a little bit of milk. Got the toast, put a bit of butter on it, dip the toast into the soup. There's a key for you. I tell you what, you can't go wrong with this meal. In under 10 minutes, you got yourself a fantastic, delicious, yummy meal that will warm your belly up on the winter's night. Anyway folks, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that type of jazz. And I'll tell you what, until next time, ciao for now. And we'll see you on the next vid.